Hi everyone, welcome to LEGO Builder, where we open a specific set of LEGO bricks, build it as intended by the designers, and then review it. In this episode, we are building the LEGO set called Attack on the Burrow, which is a medium-sized box, part of the Harry Potter LEGO series. This set allows you to recreate scenes from the various movies where the Weasley's house appears. For example, at the beginning of the Chamber of Secrets or in the Half-Blood Prince, during which the attack takes place. Here are the prices around the world. In the US it says $99 plus tax, but actually I paid $80 at Target, so you may be able to find cheaper than the official price. This is the front of the box, and as you can see, it comes with 8 characters. Bellatrix Lestrange, Fenrir Greyback, the werewolf, Tonks, full name Nymphadora Tonks, Arthur Weasley and Molly Weasley, Ron, Ginny, and finally Harry. This box is much larger than the ones we reviewed before, so the bricks have been separated into 7 packs, plus 1 pack for the large plates. They provide as usual an instruction manual, quite large on this one, given that there is instructions for all 7 packs. They also give us some stickers to stick onto some of the bricks. Let's open the pack where the big plates are and pack 1, and let's start building. That's all the bricks in this pack. We're starting with 2 characters, Arthur and Molly. And they own a pig in the movies, I had forgotten about that. Here they are all done, so we now move on to building a house. Main floor first, obviously. We end up with some spare parts, provided just in case we lose one of the small pieces. For pack 1, we have these spares. Then pack 2. Here are the bricks, and here's a diagram of what we are building using those bricks. It's Tonks and Run this time first. They're all done, and so let's do more of the house. Some spare parts are left over again. And let's open pack 3. Here are all the pieces, and as you can see, no characters in this one. We're building only more of the house. The kitchen, the fireplace, the sitting room, etc. Spare parts, as you can see here, And time to open pack number 4. You've noticed they often separate the small bricks and the tiny bricks in their own little packs. That's all the bricks in these packs. We are starting by building Harry and Ginny. Done. So let's build Ginny's bedroom now. Only a couple of spare parts here. Next is pack number 5. That's going to be the 3rd floor, which is a master bedroom. We need the last large plate for this. No spare part in this one. Okay, let's move on to the 4th floor, which is going to be Ron's bedroom, using these bricks right here from pack number 6. But they haven't given us bricks to make a spare bed for Harry. Well, I guess he'll sleep on the floor. Here's pack number 7. I'm not sure why they used a different font on this one. If anyone knows, let me know. Anyway, we can use this pack to finish the roof and make the fire barrier that Bella erects around the house. We build Bellatrix and Fenrir Greyback. So here is what we have just built. This fire barrier, the main and 2nd floor of the house. I'm giving you time to have a good look. This is what it looks like when it's fully open. And the 3rd and 4th floor. We are done, but what scenes from the movies can you recreate here? The first one I like is Harry's first breakfast in the Burrow when he meets Mr. Weasley for the first time and gets questioned about Muggle stuff. That same summer they are travelling to Diagon Alley via Floo powder. Ron first disappears in a flash of green light, which looks more scary in the movies. And then Harry tries the same, but mispronounces Diagon Alley and says diagonally instead, and the fireplace doesn't understand that, and that nearly gets Harry into trouble. Several years later at Christmas, Harry and Ginny have several very awkward moments in Burrow. I especially like one where they're just sitting together on the sofa, and Ron comes in and sits right between them. I can't do that scene, this sofa is not large enough for 3 minifigures. And here is the attack on the Burrow scene. This is my least favorite scene of all the movie scenes, because it just never happens in the book. Anyway, here is Harry running after Bella through the barrier as soon as he sees her, followed by Ginny, and when the adults try to pass the fire barrier, it closes, which prevents them from joining the fight early. They will join later on. Note that there are other scenes that happen in the Burrow that we cannot really replicate here for lack of characters, primarily from the Deathly Hallows, at the beginning of which the trio gets a visit from the Minister of Magic about Dumbledore's will. And the Burrow is also where Fleur and Bill's wedding takes place. If you have a minister-looking figure from another set or a Bill-looking figure, and you have Fleur, you can do these scenes. So what do we like about this Lego box? Well, I love now having the Weasley parents as characters. They matter so much in the storyline. But most importantly, I've really enjoyed building the Burrow itself. The amount of detail is quite impressive, and the house does sort of match the movies. That's it for today. Subscribe to Lego Builder if you want more Lego sets being built. Bye, Lego Builders!